So if you're looking to send your kids to study, Australia is the best destination. And in Australia, I invite you to come and explore Perth. Why Perth? Few reasons. Proximity to Nepal, which is very important for parents while traveling. It's very safe. I don't think so you have ever seen a news coming out of Perth about students, being harassed or any, unwanted attention. Employment opportunities. Perth is a growing state. We pride ourselves in our location. And then again, the support. We have 25,000 Nepalese residing in Perth. Your kids will have local community. And don't forget, we have best beaches and good restaurants which serve Nepalese food.
Destination Australia, promoting Australian education and development of Nepalese diaspora in Australia.
Hello and namaste. Welcome to Destination Australia television show. Today we are going to talk about the opportunities in Perth, and we have very special guest to share you all the detail about the Australian Data and Cyber Institute. Today we have very special guest Rohini Modgill. She is Chief Executive Manager for Australian Data and Cyber Institute. Let's welcome her to the show. Rohini, you are welcome on our show.
Thank you, Sunil, and thank you for inviting me to your show.
So first of all, would you please introduce yourself and tell us something about your Nepal visit for this time?
This is actually my second visit to Nepal. I came in 2022 initially. So this is my second day and I'm loving it. People are very kind and welcoming, and I think they take the culture back to Australia. I must say I'm not new to Nepalese culture. We have students who study with us at ADCI. So yeah, I love coming back.
Data and cybersecurity are fast-growing fields globally. Why should Nepali students consider building their career in data analytics and cybersecurity in Australia?
Let me ask you this question. Why wouldn't you? This is where the world is going. I mean, if we look at the predictions that we read in newspapers, research that's coming forward, automation is the future. And why shouldn't Nepalese students look at it? If you look at Nepal today, 1 out of 5 people is actually the youth of Nepal. It's 21% young population in Nepal. For Nepal to successfully grow and be part of that leadership role, students must equip themselves with these kind of skills. And we're better than Australia. It's safe, it's accessible, it's close to Nepal, especially Perth. Flight time is less, time difference is similar, it's only 2 hours. So yes, I think what we should be asking is not why, but why not?
From your experience, what core skill and the academic background are most important for a student who want to succeed in data and cyber program?
In my experience, the applications that I've seen come from Nepal, students are academically high achievers. But for them to consolidate their learning and actually grow in this program, I believe mathematics and analytical skills, along with some computing skills, would really help them consolidate their future in this field. So we request that students must have, some kind of skills in these areas.
Okay. Could you explain how Australian Data and Cyber Institute's program are aligned with the real industry need and the job market in Australia?
For data and cyber, you'll see most of our units are actually very focused on ethical understanding of the programs, computing skills, data mining, analysis, and also working with different languages. So this is what both the qualifications actually focus on. The beauty of these qualifications, Sunil, is the first year is common. So regardless they study data science or cyber, they would study same units in the first year and then specialize in the second and third year. In the third year, students would attend practical sides of it through their capstone units. We will be placing them in internships that would expose them to industry. So students will get hands-on training along with theoretical knowledge. Cyber and data, they are ever-evolving dynamic fields. We don't want our students to be outdated by the time they finish their degree. So in the final year, they will have that complete touch with the industry with what's happening.
For education consultant in Nepal, what role do you think they should play in guiding students towards ethical, skill-based and future-oriented education?
I think our education agents have a moral responsibility towards the youth of Nepal that are exploring their options to study abroad, especially with us in ADCI. So we do train our agents to conduct counseling sessions, and we expect our agents to vet those qualifications and vet those applications as they receive, that students have those prior learning and skill to enroll with us. So we are expecting our agents to guide our students and go, okay, look, there is a hype. Everyone wants to study cyber, everyone wants to study data, but it may not be suitable for them. And there is no harm in saying, look, maybe explore these options. But I want our students, when they apply, when they go through that rigorous process of enrolling, and visa fees is quite onerous expense, and we want to have a success rate for our students. So we actually guide our agents to conduct a full ethical procedure with our students, guide them well before they apply with us.
Cyber threats are increasing worldwide. How do you see the demand for cybersecurity professionals evolving in the next 5 to 10 years?
Well, as I said, this is the future. And what you just mentioned about cyber threat increasing every day, and I think every day we are faced with new issues. The scams, the threat, the phishing emails, the data gets stolen. All of these are pointing towards a rise of cybersecurity and requirement for data analysis. The future is bright, and that's clearly a need as we progress with our automation and the new resources and infrastructure that are being used for businesses to actually grow. That is pushing the need for cyber and data to expand, and a bright future for our graduates.
Many Nepali students worry about work opportunities during and after studies. What is the real employment scenario in Australia for graduates in data and cyber fields?
So as soon as the student enroll with us, we advise them to enroll with ACS, which is Australian Computer Society. It is a leading industry organization for computer graduates. When they take the membership, they have access to a lot of webinars and information that keeps them current with industry. But also in their final year of the capstone unit, we place them for internships, which is 12 weeks, which again put them in touch with what's happening with industry. So that program is built in with our degrees.
So what common mistakes do international students make when entering technical field like data and cybersecurity, and how can Nepali students avoid them?
Look, I think you asked the best question, and I love this question. I relate to it because I went to Australia as an international student. So I think I've faced those challenges which I expect our students to face. Not as much, now we have internet and social media. But ADCI is very aware of it, and I'm very pleased to share that our enrollment officer is actually from Nepalese background. We have a person who speaks the language. At the orientation, we introduce them to our staff. We do have services available to them. We invite Study Perth, which is again a leading, as you would know, every state has their own study organization, Study Adelaide. So Study Perth is also, they participate in orientation programs. City of Perth does as well. We share the information with students, but we have in-house support person for our students if they need any kind of support while they're studying. Another important point to note about ADCI is that we offer academic support to our students, which is very unique side of ADCI. They can access their lecturer 2 hours every week free of charge if they've got any questions about their academic studies.
Finally, what message would you like to give to Nepali student parents and the agents about preparing a skilled workforce for the digital future?
So we are offering 25% scholarship on our tuition fees at the moment, and that all information is available with our agents. They're happy to share. Location-wise, ADCI is located in the heart of Perth City on Adelaide Terrace. And good thing for students, if they don't want to drive to college, they don't have to, because the bus stop is just right outside the building. Education has always been a key of people in Asia. I think we all highly regard education as a part of our culture. So if you're looking to send your kids to study, Australia is the best destination. And in Australia, I invite you to come and explore Perth. Why Perth? I've already shared with Sunil. Few reasons. Proximity to Nepal, which is very important for parents while traveling. It's very safe. I don't think so you have ever seen a news coming out of Perth about students, being harassed or any, unwanted attention. Employment opportunities. Perth is a growing state. We pride ourselves in our location. And then again, the support. We have 25,000 Nepalese residing in Perth. Your kids will have local community. And don't forget, we have best beaches and good restaurants which serve Nepalese food.
Rohini, thank you so much for your valuable time and thoughts. The thing you have shared, it's really valuable for the prospective Nepalese students and their parents. Once again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sunil. It's my pleasure to be on your show.
So today we have talked about the Australian Data and Cyber Institute and the opportunities for international students inside the cybersecurity and the data science. So if you have any comments and the suggestions, you can write to jupitermedia11@gmail.com, and you can also visit to get the insightful information in our social networks, Jupiter Media Nepal. And till next episode, stay tuned, News 24 Television. Take care. Bye-bye.
Destination Australia, promoting Australian education and development of Nepalese diaspora in Australia.